Hey everyone. Welcome back to another meeting for the Paying It Forward Club. Today we will review Lazarine's topic to sentence outline and share areas for improvement. Lazarine is a student in FOUN 1001, English for academic purposes, and she is writing an essay for her individual assignment. With us today, we have Lachmin Bakan, who will address the justification as well as recommendations for revising the outline, the topic to sentence outline, so it aligns with the expository method being used. Myself, Rasika Dennis, will review the strengths and weaknesses of Lazarine's work as it is now, and then we will pass the baton to my colleague Marwava Joseph, who will delve into the development of the introductory paragraph, while Daniela Smith will break down how tease is used to develop the body paragraphs. Jody Walrod will conclude the presentation with how to conclude the essay. And we will wrap up for today. So let's get into it.
Thank you. For this assignment, we found it appropriate to use the process analysis method of expository writing, particularly focusing on informational process. Because the assignment requires us to explain the three main steps in unifying the Caribbean region, this method allows us to clearly break down each step. The cause and effect method wouldn't be appropriate here, as it focuses on examining reasons and results rather than explaining step-by-step process of how something happens.
So I'll be looking, Lazarine, at your strengths and weaknesses. So your first strength is that you seem to have somewhat of an understanding of what needs to be done and how the process works. What you now need is some guidance, and that's what we're here for. So, your second subpoint is also a very solid subpoint, as is your second topic sentence. Excellent. What needs development, your opportunities, however, are that your broad topic, it doesn't capture the question that is asked. Secondly, you didn't present a narrow topic, and the thesis statement that you did, it didn't clearly state what are the main and what are the main points, or what is the main controlling idea of the essay, right? No, because the thesis statement didn't do that, the subpoints and the subtopics are not flowing as they should, and the topic sentence are 10 sentences are not flowing as they should. No, you said in subpoint two that strengthening regional tourism is the second step of the process of unifying the Caribbean. So, what is step one? What is the first step? And what is the third step, since you're focusing on three steps for this assignment?
Thank you. I'd just like to offer a few recommendations for improving Lazarin's assignment. These suggestions are meant to help bring her work in line with the requirements and expected academic format. Firstly, the outline provided is labeled as format to topic sentence, which is incorrect. It should be simply titled topic to sentence outline. More importantly, the topic that was used, integrating life skills in the classroom, does not relate to the assignment that was given. The actual assignment required students to explain three main steps of process of unifying the Caribbean region. In terms of structure, Lazarine's outline is missing the proper format. She needs to include a broad topic, which should be explain the three steps of the process of unifying the Caribbean region. A narrow topic, three main steps of the process of unifying the Caribbean region, and a thesis statement. The process of unifying the Caribbean region begins with promoting a shared identity, followed by strengthening regional tourism, then increasing joint investments. Additionally, when developing her topic to sentence, Lazarin should ensure that she uses appropriate transitional words such as first, second, and final. She also needs to apply the TLP in each sentence, that is clearly stating the topic, using suitable language and making a specific point from the TCS statement. These points must be stated as your subpoints. So overall, with a few adjustments in structure, alignment to the given topic, and organization of ideas, Lazarin's work can be significantly improved.
It is important for Lazarine to construct a comprehensive introductory paragraph. Her introductory paragraph must contain, firstly, background information about the concept Caribbean unity. This sentence should focus on the region's history, the difficulties experienced due to diversity, and the objective of achieving unification. She also needs to explain the importance of discussing the topic Caribbean unity. Her explanation should reiterate the region's shared history, its geographical structure, and the challenges individual islands experience. To conclude her introductory paragraph, she should state her thesis statement. This is the most crucial component of the paragraph. It should clearly and concisely explain the main ideas within her essay by listing the processes she identified as being necessary for Caribbean unification. The processes should not be elaborated on. Lazarine must maintain a professional and informative tone throughout this paragraph. Both personal opinions and languages that are filled with emotions must be excluded.
To effectively develop a body paragraph based on this topic sentence, Lazarine should apply the T structure, which stands for topic sentence, explanation, example, evidence, and summary. This organizational method ensures that each paragraph is well structured, logically sequenced, and adequately supported. The paragraph should begin with the topic sentence, which introduces the idea that strengthening regional tourism is a key step in Caribbean unification. Following this, the explanation should elaborate on how tourism can facilitate regional integration. For instance, Lazarine might explain that increased intertravel, inter-island travel, and collaborative tourism campaigns can foster a stronger sense of regional identity among Caribbean citizens. Next, she should provide a concrete example that illustrates this idea. A useful example could be the Caribbean Festival of Arts, known as CariFesta, which brings together artists, performers, and audiences from across the region. Events like these highlight shared cultural values and help to build a collective Caribbean consciousness. After the example, Lazarine should include evidence from a scholarly or credible source to validate her claim. She might cite research or statistics from the Caribbean Tourism Organization, demonstrating the economic benefits of intra-regional tourism and its role in encouraging policy alignment and regional collaboration. Finally, the summary sentence should reinforce the main point by tying in all elements together. She could conclude by stating that regional tourism not only stimulates economic growth but also deepens cultural ties, thereby contributing meaningfully to the broader goal of Caribbean unity. By employing the T strategy, Lazarine will be able to present a coherent and well supported argument, ensuring that her writing adheres to academic standards and effectively communicates the process of regional integration.
Good day. Some suggestions that Lazar can use to develop her conclusion are: reinforce the main idea of the essay, meaning Lazar should rewrite the thesis statement in a different way that would allow her to remind the readers of the purpose of this essay. Summarize the three main points, meaning give a brief recap of the steps mentioned in the body paragraphs and how they work together to provide Caribbean unity. Highlight the importance of the significance of these steps. She can explain why these steps matter for developing a unified Caribbean in the future. And with a thought provoking or hopeful statement. Lazara can end with a statement that makes the reader start to think more about Caribbean unity, or provide a hopeful statement about what to look forward to once the Caribbean is unified. An example of this can be CARICOM youth is needed to champion region incentives.
In closing, Lazarine, you can reach out to us if you have any additional questions. We really hope that our discussion today was able to bring you some clarity, and we hope we're able to help you in, getting your assignment completed. Thank you all for being a part of the Paying It Forward Club, and continue to pay it forward. One Caribbean, one people. Thank you.